Alright, YouTube, you are tuned into channel Sid. On today's show, we're going to do some thrift store and antique mall pickups for the last 2 weeks. My wife decided she needed to go to Wichita to get some fabric for her sewing, so I asked her to take all the kids so I can do this nice and quiet like. So I was able to do this video. I will try to do one of my recent artwork. Don't know if that'll be possible though. But stay tuned. So anyway, this is from last week. This is from this week, so we'll get right into it. Try and make this a short video. Record album, Kansas Leftoverture. It was half price today at this particular thrift store, so I think I paid $0.25 for that. It's in great condition. I've already played the record. It plays perfectly. So, of course, you have Carry On Wayward Son, which is my favorite song of theirs. Dust in the Wind's probably second. It's awesome. Picked all these up from the same store, Popular Mechanics. This is from June 1999. This is the limited edition Star Wars Collector Edition here. It's got some bad water damage on it, as you can see, but it does have the poster here inside, which is cool. So I paid $0.25 for this, I think. So very, very cool. Kind of fun to look at. Got that, and then I got a bunch of copies of Game Informer magazine just to look at. Don't really play video games much, but I do love the art and the computer animation. So these will be just kind of fun to glance through, maybe get some ideas for some paintings or whatever. I think these all have the address label. Yep, they all have the address label tore out. But I do have, what is this one? Cover 2 of 2. So I don't know what issue that is. Doesn't say anywhere. I can't see it. So that's May 2011. This issue here. So I'm not sure on that one. This one's cool. Darksiders 2, I believe, is the game. My son plays that pretty religiously. Yep, Darksiders 2. Awesome. I don't know when that one came out. Here's April 2011. So I'm guessing these are all 2011. Assassin's Creed Revelations right there. It's pretty cool. I picked up this book. Got a couple of these. This is The Art of the Miniature, Small Worlds and How to Make Them. This was originally $24.95. Just really cool. I don't play with doll houses by any stretch of the imagination. But I've always been fascinated with the world of miniatures. So I just thought it would be kind of a cool book to look at. I think I paid $0.25 or 50 cents for this book. I mean, just neat to look at. Then I picked up this one. Charged me $1.50 on this one. This is the Ultimate Doll's House book. This is from Reader's Digest magazine. Really awesome book. It's kind of made like the DK books that I collect. So just awesome to look at. Like I said, I've always been fascinated by the world of miniatures. Beautiful book. There's it pulled out right here. It's cool. So very pleased with that. I think this was like a $25, $30 book, brand new. Very cool. Okay. And I also got, from that same thrift store, the Klingon Dictionary, including new material from Star Trek The Next Generation and Star Trek 5. Or is that 6? Might be 6. I don't know Roman numerals offhand. But this is for sale or trade if anybody's interested in that. Got some stuff from where I work. The post office. This stuff's really cool. When I took over the post office where I work, you know, going through everything, finding out where everything is, you know, they have a bunch of file cabinets there. And in one of the drawers of one of the file cabinets, there was a bunch of old first day covers and commemorative covers. So I asked how much they would be, and they said, well, just pay us the cost of the stamp. So that's what I did. I got all these for less than $7. And first up, and here we have official first day issue American Indian Dances. This is from 1996, Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. Awesome art right there. And then we have first day issue Folk Heroes from Anaheim, California, 1996. It's got all 4 of the Folk Heroes stamps. It's awesome. And then I got a whole bunch of these. If anybody's interested in getting one, let me know, because I got a ton of them. These are the Millennium Special Commemorative Envelopes and stamp. 33-cent stamp, year 2000. Business size commemorative envelope. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I've got 10 of those. So if anybody's interested, let me know. This one's really cool. This is Wisconsin Statehood. This is from May 29th, 1998. Sequicentennial. I probably didn't say that right. Station, Madison, Wisconsin. This is a limited edition, 1 of 10,000. This is like almost like a patch kind of right there. It's some kind of fabric. So that is really cool. Got a nice sports one here. 1998 Colorado Rockies All-Star Game, limited collector's edition. Official commemorative envelope. All-Star Fan Fest Station, July 7th, 1998, Denver, Colorado. And I got this one here. This is just kind of a silly one. Shirley Knight Festival Station, 1998, from Lyons, Kansas. It's really not much of anything. A couple postcards. Bugs Bunny, 1997, Burbank, California. First day of issue. Another postcard here. National Championship, Tostitos Fiesta Bowl, Nebraska versus Florida, 1996. Pretty cool. And the best one of the bunch is the actual signed one. This is Dave LaFleur, Stars and Stripes Station, North Topeka Station Grand Opening, Topeka, Kansas, 1997. And Dave LaFleur actually, he lives in Kansas. I think it's Wamego, Kansas. I'm not sure. But he actually did, I don't know if he did all the stamps, but I'm thinking he did. I know for sure he did the John Henry stamp. He's done 7 stamps for the United States Postal Service. So that is awesome to have an actual signed commemorative envelope here from him. So very, very cool stuff there. Then a couple of signed books. But before we get into that, it's kind of cool. You guys might have remembered astronaut Sam Gamar visited my daughter's school. This is a little thing that came out in the Kansas Nation magazine. People that work at our gas station, we have a gas station here in town called Kansas. They get this little newsletter, and if you can see, that's me right there. So that's pretty cool. So I got that. I wanted to show you that, and I got this. This is my daughter's class. That's her right there. That's Sam Gamar right there. They had these pictures developed. They took it to the entire class with Sam, and he signed each one personally. So my daughter has another autograph from Sam Gamar. So that is awesome. I just wanted to show you guys that real quick. All right, we have a couple of signed books I got at the Antique Mall. Paid a little much for these. I paid $30 for both of these, but you know, I have a little bit of throwaway money now that I'm working and getting paid pretty good and working overtime. So I said, well, here they are. I'm not going to pass signed books when I do have the money. As you can see, signed first edition. This is author Diane Mott Davidson, New York Times best-selling author. This is her book Double Shot, and it is signed right there. It is a special edition from the publisher. It says this limited and signed first edition of Double Shot by Diane Mott Davidson has been specially bound and produced by the publisher. Signed in black ballpoint pen right down there. It was like 10 or 20% off that particular day I got this book. I think I paid $9 for this one. And I think the other one was $15 that I'm going to show you. So I didn't pay $30, but I paid like $25 with tax for both of these. So not too bad. Diane Mott Davidson is the author of 11 best-selling mysteries, and she lives with her family in Colorado. So pretty cool. This was the find of the day right here. This is Oklahoma Statesman, The Life of David Boren by Bob Burke. Really nice book. And it is signed on a special edition book plate here by the author, Bob Burke, and former Governor David Boren. So awesome. He was also a United States Senator, and he was, I don't know if he still is, but President of the University of Oklahoma. So really nice book, very well done. It's got some great photographs here in the center. Nice political signature. Bob Burke has written numerous books about Oklahomans, mainly nonfiction books. It says here, which is really cool, Bob Burke has written more historical nonfiction books than anyone else in history. His 86 books are all about Oklahoma's incredible heritage. Very, very cool to have this book. Special edition book plate there. Nice governor's signature. Great book. So that's it for last week. This video is running long, damn it. So this week I went a bunch of different places. Went to Dollar Tree, took my daughter shopping for her family there. She could buy everybody in the family something for Christmas. Picked this up for myself. I had this exact same book. Paid $0.25 for it the first time, paid $1 this time, no big deal. This is Brad Meltzer, The Book of Lies. I traded my other copy to The Diabolical Q. Oh no, I sold it to him. But you can see I have a book plate, my final Brad Meltzer book plate. So I'm going to place this in this book. It's in excellent condition. There you go. Now it is a signed copy. So very cool. Next up, I paid more than I wanted to pay for these two items. Another store I stopped at, this is country singer Christy Lane. It's her book One Day at a Time. As you can see, autographed, and there is the price I paid, $20. But there is the signature there. You can see the bleed through on the other side right there. Very ugly woman, but hey. Very famous country music singer. She had a #1 hit, One Day at a Time, which is the title of this book. There she is on the back. So, yep, got that for $20. Again, if you have the money and it's an autograph, it's hard for me to pass it up. So I got that. And I also got this country music singer Holly Dunn. Black and white photo signed to the Grand Motel. Thanks and love. Holly Dunn, 1996. Paid $5 for this. So $25 plus tax for both of those. Went to Hastings. You Walking Dead fans are going to love this. They now have an official magazine. This is the Walking Dead magazine. This is issue #1. Got to be a true fan to get this though, because this magazine is $9.99, $10 for this thing. There is a special edition comic cover by Charlie Adlard that you can get. They had that, but I like this cover better. So all kinds of stuff about The Walking Dead. Talks about the comics, the toys, the actors, the special effects. Just everything you want to know about The Walking Dead. There's a Talking Dead article. There's the comic books there. It's a great shot. So guys, I used to have the first 30 issues of the comic book, but when I opened my comic book store in 2003, I sold them. Or later, at some point when I had my comic book store, I sold them. But I just saw like the first issue could be worth as much as $1,000, $1,200. I saw that on Comic Book Pen the other day. So it stings a little bit, especially having the first 30 issues. I could have had some big bucks coming, but I probably wouldn't have sold them if I had them now, as much of a fan as I am. But awesome, awesome magazine. I'm going to have fun reading that. Picked this up for my daughter. This is the first issue of Monster High magazine. So we're going to have fun reading that and doing the games and whatnot in there. So it's going to be cool. Shit, this was $5 right there. And I also picked up this comic book. This is the Greg Horn variant. Normally I don't buy comic books, especially $5.99, but apparently this one's going to be kind of rare. It's a Hastings exclusive. Avengers #1. So very nice cover. I used to have a special edition book autographed by him, but again, sold it. Love Greg Horn's work. Alright, and last but not least, this was all from a used bookstore, record store. If I can get these out of here without messing them up too much. Got some really great comic books. Classics Illustrated. Let's see, this is from 1947. This is Bringing Back Alive. Looks to be in pretty good shape. All these Classics Illustrated I'm going to show you are for sale or trade. If anybody's interested, this is Ben-Hur. I also got Marvel Tales, Classic Spider-Man. It's in poor condition, but it's going to be a nice read. Something of the Lake, Lady of the Lake. This one's in rough shape, obviously, but another Classics Illustrated. It's got some rat damage. This one's cool. Walt Disney's True Life Adventure, Beaver Alley. Got some great artwork. This is from 1955. There's the man himself. This one's in good shape. Nice cutout. It's still intact. That's for sale or trade. Then we have this Adele comic, Adele Movie Classic, number 757. This is the true story of Jesse James. I'll probably keep this one. This is kind of cool. Let's see, 1957. Based on the motion picture starring Robert Wagner. Another True Life Adventure. This is Walt Disney's Waterbirds and the Olympic Elk. Another great cover, 1956. In pretty good shape. We have Marvel Comics and the Electric Company presents Spidey Super Stories. This is in terrible shape, but it's a good reader's copy. Got the Adventures of Mighty Mouse from Gold Key. Again, got some rat damage up the top there. Roadrunner. I think I used to have this one. I might still have it, I'm not sure. Then we have Rob Roy. This one's got the cover coming off. Again, 1947. Superman, number 408 from 1985. Nuclear War issue. Be kind of cool. I've had this one before. This is Dell, number 1, Life Stories of American Presidents. It's from 1957. It's in really nice shape. I'd say fine or better. Very nice. Classics Illustrated King Solomon's Mines. This one's in really nice shape. Number 97. Uh, 1964. I don't know what printings these are. I know there's like multiple printings, but that one's in really good shape. This one's cool. The Gold Bug and Other Stories by Edgar Allan Poe, number 84. 1951. I'll probably hang on to this one. Love Edgar Allan Poe. It's got some damage at the bottom, but still not bad condition. And we have The House of Seven Gables and A Midsummer Night's Dream by Shakespeare. A lot of these have boats written on them. This one's in really good shape. 1951. But if anybody's interested in the Classics Illustrated, let me know. So I got those. I got Mort Drucker's Mad Showstoppers. This is all the book of all his work. The first printing, 1985. Oh, I paid $1 a piece on all these comic books, okay? $1 a piece. This is great. Mort Drucker's work. Bunch of his movie stuff. This is awesome. Very cool book. This was $30 this whole bag. Okay, paid $30 for everything in this bag. This book is really awesome. This is History's Greatest War. It's got a signature here I'm going to look up. It's probably just a nobody, but you never know. I believe it's Mr. W.A. Green from Jennings, Oklahoma. This book is really, really old. 1919 looks like is the copyright. It is falling apart. It's General Pershing, Commander-in-Chief of the American Forces Abroad. What a great color picture. It's even got some plants stuck inside here. Look at that. But this is great. It's got awesome, awesome photographs. I'm hoping it's complete. A great art piece there. What's that? A piece of tinfoil. There's all kinds of stuff shoved in this book. You can see I haven't really looked at it till now. I briefly opened it up when I bought it, but I mean, it's just a beautiful book. I mean, all the pictures and everything. There's a nice colored one there. It's just an awesome book about the war. So I'm going to have a lot of fun looking this over. Let's see what this is. Just a blank piece of paper. Color photos of the flags. But if that signature turns out to be, somebody, I'll definitely let you guys know. Woodrow Wilson, check it out, President of the United States. Just an awesome book. And he also, or she might have also signed it. Mr. and Mrs. W.A. Green signed it right there. That's Marshal Falk, Commander-in-Chief of the entire Allied Forces. History's Greatest War, Pictorial Narrative. This is an awesome book. I'm really happy to find that. And I got it cheap. And then I got this book. Again, owned by this guy, Oates. This is The Story of the Circle of Chalk, a drama from the Old Chinese, from the Rodale Press. Okay. Really nice book. Got some tissue paper covering this piece of art right here. Very cool. Got lots of great art in here. I don't know much about the story, but it's got tissue paper covering each piece of art. Very nicely done book, very well produced. Somebody put a newspaper article in there again. It's got tissue paper here. Nice piece of art there. Sorry guys, I know this video is running long. I appreciate you watching. But what's really cool about this book, it's got red page edges. But I had a feeling about this book, so I looked in the back when I was picking up and looking at it, and sure enough, in the back, it's a limited edition. The Story Classics edition of The Circle of Chalk was designed and the decorations were drawn by Laszlo Machelé. The text is set in blah blah blah. The printing has been limited to 3,000 copies and the type destroyed. Copies 1 through 2,000 are reserved for members in the United States. Copies A1 through A1000 for distribution in Great Britain. And this copy is numbered 1,290. Now this is a limited edition book of only 2,000 copies in the United States. Awesome. Real happy to find that and got it at a cheap as hell price. And last but not least, this is Good Guys Wear White Hats, The Life of George Nye. And again, this is a book by Bob Burke. Another beautiful condition book. This was originally $28.95 when it came out. And again, signed. Signed and inscribed to Rebecca Miller. Best wishes, Bob Burke, 12/8/2000. And signed by two-time Oklahoma Governor George Nye. Hope you enjoy. I believe the only governor in Oklahoma history to be elected governor twice. He was elected to Oklahoma legislature as its youngest member in 1950. 8 years later, he became the state's youngest lieutenant governor. So, the first governor elected to 2 terms. Okay, so I guess it was another one. And the oldest person ever hired as a university president in the state. So, high school history teacher, university professor. Awesome signature. Again, a beautiful book. Great photographs throughout. Beautiful book. So really happy to find that. Paid basically nothing for that. I think the books were all $4 a piece. I believe that's what he said. So awesome finds. That's it, guys. That's all my stuff for the last 2 weeks. I hope you enjoyed it all. Thanks for those that watched it all the way through. I appreciate you doing that. And that's it for me, guys. I will talk to you later. See you.